up head-to-head, high-tier battle perhaps between these rosters. They weren't able to finish MOUZ NXT because they couldn't clean up the CT side. If they can versus FNATIC Rising, then they have a chance at a win here right now.
It will be hard, and there is a chance for an upset. But I don't know. This would be almost as impressive or even more impressive, I think, at this point than beating MOUZ NXT on the map.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Let's see what they got. T-side tries to barrel into the B sites. Ooh, it's a beauty of a stack. You know, FNATIC Rising,
it just totally changed the odds of the round. Like they were about to walk in a cave. They had outside B control, and they had an MP9 a rifle on the B site. Like versus 5 AKs. This was a very good position for Young Gods, and that just totally changed now.
Peps are in a comfortable spot. Waits for the walkout. Ramp player and Maze still just moseying around down there, but he loses Pepsor, and he almost gets caught pulling his gun out. Flash goes above him. Ooh, Venom Zera. Insta headshot.
Ooh.
Next gets the next duel over towards that deep level. And now, may I show you folks the individual levels of Young Gods.
And yeah, him or Maze, it's possible for them to win their fights. They didn't know Maze had pushed down, so they were going to be aware of it.
For a half second, he's got a player inside of the temple with him, Pepsor. They don't really know what they're walking back to. Banjo would have definitely, raised the alarm, but there is still plays to be made. Maze versus Lineko. Lineko waiting, catches the headshot. That's a man advantage here for Young Gods, and maybe that'll actually keep them from executing out into A.
This is a spot. This is the outpost position for Next. He has really strong angles. As soon as they take info, yeah, he's going to be in a powerful spot. Pepsor tries to adjust up, but the AK wins out. And they can continue. They kind of treat this like an anti-eco at this point, right? Wait for the CTs to make another mistake, and then attack onto the site. Now back his turn, but BRN, man, so sharp.
That had to be a bit of a flick.
Yeah, wow.
Guy's clearing left donut. Gets peeked to the right side. Rails the headshot, and Regali to the 1v3. Finds Snowzen for free, so he gets to keep all 94 HP. Next, behind that sight box. Oh, tries to shave the spray just over the top. Young Gods with the deep A setup. 2 players already inside main, which you've seen before, but normally they don't have that bomb.
Uh-oh.
Snowzen trying not to get pinched. Starts to come back towards mid. Volt. Yeah, he's got the trade, but Maze actually dies to the Opper. Pepsor's going to see that contact coming in on A site. This is all they got left, and Pepsor right to the forehead of Next. Now it's BRN in the clutch.
He can clutch.
Goes for the flash and the frag. Looks for that long range. Nobody there just yet. They're going to give him the space he wants. He could leave.
Yeah, he could. I mean, he's got enough time. There's no real free plant on the A side. He doesn't know exactly where the both CTs are. All right, just hoping for a clean donut. They aren't pushing him. This is risky because they get closer.
Ooh, dangerously close. He sees it. Pepsor's dead. Regali, same position. Right side peek. Oh, BRN. 1 versus 3. As he just turns that rifle right back onto the left. Ooh, a fast A smash.
And it's empty.
Let's go.
It's totally
You just said it, right? Varied T side. Well, here we go. All in onto the A site. No indicator for it, just the commit. And it's the right call based out of the CTs out of spawn. Snowzen finds Volt.
Well, it's flank. Wow.
Yep, dead already. So just relying on those rotators. 2 through Donut, 2 through Temple. Regali hoping Lineko could just take a few steps forward.
He will never peek this.
Nope, no reason to.
He has his flank completely watched. He has no reason to. Donut is the... Oh my god.
That could have been. Could have been, but BRN will just now tuck into the box, so he's kind of found his spot to anchor into. Pepsor, the X factor on this one, comes through with 2 kills, needs a lot more than that. 3.
Wow.
Oh, he tries, but...
And then there's no way to even get back into the round. They're so far away.
No scoreboard blowout, but still just dominance. Regali, he gets a pick. He goes for that deep peek down from A main. Finds a player in the back lines. Snowzen sits and waits just in case it gets followed through. Lineko, he just got tagged outside of the caves, but Venom Zera, Regali's in the smoke. Okay, he's got himself a second and a third. Regali, you saw the frustration on his face in these last few rounds. When that bomb plant went down last time, he just hung his head in his hands while he was still alive. Just sat there for a second, contemplated life, came back, and decides to offer up a 3K. So
I would be careful here.
yeah, right?
Just because,
Yeah, no, but Regali, he has had enough. And with 4 kills, should absolutely be the end of Young God's flawless streak. But next, well, he's got an affinity for the clutch.
Oh my god, he found him. How?
Puts a molly on it.
Oh, the molly.
It's spread. Maze
oh
runs
my god,
back.
So good. Holy hell. Look how he threw that, man. He took a risk and threw it a little wider, and then it spread late, and Maze had to respect it. This is unreal. And next, will he figure this out, Fake Plants?
He's thinking about it. Oh, he's got it!
This guy is so good.
Whether he's on his own or with his teammates, next is the pillar of Young God's clutch.
That one A hit. And I think they cleaned up this push with Banjo and Regali. You saw them get caught off guard with that a couple of times in the past.
Posted already. No pressure on Banjo. Just has to land the first one. VenomZera gets to the box and Banjo goes back. Ooh. Wow. Tagged heavily there. Flash deep for the CT. Does Leneko really want to push that? Can maybe get him through? I feel like, okay, you've got your bomb plant, but you really don't have the spacing you'd want. You don't have the positions. They get a boost off. That's something, but it's still going to leave Leneko on an island. Oh. And he's not supposed to do that. Not only the 1 kill, but Pepsor down to 11. A peek from Snowzen that gets punished by Regali, and the retake is very much on. VenomZera, who's boosted 10 health because of the earlier smoke spam. That's an easy pickup for Banjo. And BRN inside of smoke as the defuse will easily come through. It is, in fact, 5 for FNATIC.
Yeah, so they tried again, the fast A hit. This time, and we've seen Banjo, every time he ops, he starts there in the temple, but they haven't seen him op so far this map. So he's been putting up 1.
Pistol goes live. Leneko smoke flash. We got 2 Molotovs, 2 smoke grenades here for FNATIC Rising, so a B exec looking likely. And it's completely open, free for the taking.
Yeah, really considering the mid control. Leneko gives it a shot, but yeah, full retake. Scary spot here for the gods.
Possibility they had to know was probable. Next, first off, fight towards ramp. There's so many players coming in from lane. The entire team is trying to push past caves. Snowzen kills Regali so they can continue onto the site regardless of what Banjo can give us. It's a labored fight that leaves Banjo on 15. Maze, quick headshot. Smoke on top of the bomb. VenomZera, they've got them both. They've got the second pistol.
Yeah, they do. Oh, no, wait, do they?
Or do they?
Oh my god. This is incredibly close.
No!
Oh my god, they don't have it. Whoa. Is what you could say is kind of an elite academy player in the sense of really doesn't ever not show up. That's pretty much it with him. He has a 1 map with a sub 1.0 rating. This entire season.
Speak of the devil. Swinging the AK, already inside, deep. This B site has been smoked, and that's going to transition Young Gods into the save. FNATIC Rising, a capable T side on display already. Why? Regali picks up the AK-47, decides I'm going to go entry, and just rocks this B site on his own.
Mm-hmm. They're just going to be happy they've won both pistols, you know, at this point. Tough climb for them back into the game, but a good start. If Young Gods aren't comfortable playing inside of mid, it will be used against them. Oh man, the really big hole here at snipers. They're kind of slow to the jump at this point. BRN just threw a nade. Starting to walk back. But this is starting to come down to more his aim than anything else.
2 to the right. Sees the barrel of Volt, clears the first one, but then not only does he die, we also get the pop in from Pepsor. That's through middle that the donut player goes down, and we're going to get the CTs again stranded in a spot where they've got nothing left, and Leneko thought maybe he fell back top mid, but of course he's going to be pushed into CT spawn.
You can't let people through the doorways inside of mid. The rotation has to be earlier. Even if BRN's in a decent spot there, if he even gets traded like he does now, like look what happens to everybody else in terms of everything that they were catching FNATIC rising off with. It doesn't feel like they've got the same love for their CT side in terms of ideas. They don't let Volt cross this time to boxes. That's at least a great place to start.
Now it's about just bruising up this B plate. They push through the smoke right into next. Him and Leneko able to get one kill there between the two of them. venomZera wants to come through with the mid support, but it's Snowzen off at the top of the ramp. 2 kills. MELHOR
okay.
trying to recover 20 health. He's done.
I think someone's wrong with his PC. He was like, see how this changes the map totally?
Yep. They've just cut through, right? They've wedged themselves between both groups of CT. Next. Oh, he gets Volt just as the smoke pops. MELHOR tries to get by. There's a little life on this one, right? It might not be the right decisions, but you can still scramble back. It's not going to be enough to maybe win the game, but maybe just win this round and then give yourself another chance to adapt. 5 versus 3. It's a strong place to be. It's almost like they're too afraid to fight mid, so they let it go and hope that they can react accordingly. But MELHOR's very clean headshot into venomZera, and his second A main player doubled back towards mid. So it's 2 towards Banjo instead, and he gets neither of them. MELHOR's drawn back into the temple. Him versus next. That one's going to be clean. Snowzen still coming around from the corners of CT, and the double donut pushes through. They're doubled on top of one another. They are standing on each other's heads, looking to join together. The peak is there, and Leneko ready for both. So even with that sketchy mid setup again, even with on out, it's going to be Snowzen deep in CT.
He's got to get careful not to be smoked out if he plays too deep. It just won't cross him, but I don't know if there is a smoke in this position. Just an HE.
Oh, Snow's one health.
1 health. Jesus.
1 health makes the difference. They line up for the donut spray, and venomZera's got the 2 with BRN right next to him. If Snowzen doesn't survive on 1 health, then who knows what could have happened. Maybe the mid players come at it from a different angle. Oh, he still goes through. Leneko's going to chase down Pepsor. Next comes down from ramp. There's no support because the mid doors, or because the doors are smoked. But they get out middle. venomZera going to be, under pressure. Ops posted on him. We've got 3 players at the bottom of it. Leneko comes back.
He fades.
venomZera draws him in, guns him down. 2 kills as they tried to come over the cusp of mid. The mid walkouts, it's been a consistent factor for FNATIC Rising. It's been a consistent problem for Young Gods, but not this time. The Leneko peak that takes attention away so venomZera can come right back.
I thought of it the other way, but yeah, it both works one after another. But I was thinking right here, venomZera, I was like, why is he peeking mid again if he's a rifling inside of snipers? And then Leneko peeks right off the short, and then if buys in a row, I guess FNATIC did win that 1 round previously.
Oh, it's fast. Regali right to ramp. Snowzen, nice re-peek. BRN comes wide. He's got support. They've got bomb drop. They've got all the kills on B site. And Young Gods are not going to let this chance slip twice. A grueling loss on Ancient to MOUZ NXT, 14-16. But here, they stop FNATIC at 12. And you can see what it means because that was a heartbreaking loss.